And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala concludes by saying, Inna Allaha azizun hakim, that indeed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is almighty and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is all wise. And a very beautiful reflection that the scholars share here about the statement of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that these specific attributes that Allah mentions in Allah azizun hakim, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is almighty, meaning He could have made this very, very difficult upon you and you would have no alternative, you would have no say in the matter, you would have no other choice but to fulfill the responsibility, the extreme burden that He had placed on you. What would you do? What could you say? You'd have no choice, or you'd have to answer for it in the hereafter. But then Allah says He is also Hakim, but He is also wise. So first Allah humbles us to remind us that we are accountable to Him, that we answer to Him, and that we don't have any say in the matter. But then Allah also tells us, reminds us, Hakim. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is also most wise, all wise. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made this religion very, very practical and sustainable, and Allah has given us concessions and dispensations and practical rulings that we can actually implement and live by to be able to live not only a meaningful, purposeful life in this world, but to be able to attain the eternal bliss, happiness, and the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the life of the hereafter. La yukallifullahu nafsan illa wus'aha, that Allah does not burden any soul beyond its capacity.